The quality of your life will depend on the quality of your truth, my love. And our truth, where we're coming from, what we can see, it's always being revealed. There's always another layer to get to of vulnerability, of honesty. In my journey, there is this big moment of insight of like, wow. And it was through an Enneagram test, actually, that I did with my coach. And he said, you don't believe that there's real love in the world. And if there is, then you don't deserve it unless you work bloody hard for it. I think I'm a 4. And I read these words and I was like, huh? And half an hour later that day, I just cracked open. It's like, holy shit, that's true. That's true. And I could see my entire life, the giving that I gave from was authentic, real and true to me. I'm a very giving person. I'm a very nurturing person. These are parts of the core of who I am. And the truth is, where I was coming from was, if I love you well enough, will you love me back, please? I don't think I deserve it, but I'll do this and this and this and this, and I'll overgive and I'll overgive, and maybe, just maybe, you'll love me back. So my giving was never as complete as it is now. My relationships were never as secure or as loving as they are now. Now I have friends that I have had for decades, and I am who I am, right? I haven't changed. But the energy that I come from now, there's a shift in that. Where I was looking for security, I now am security because I saw that truth. And there are layers to that. It's often easier because truth is relative. There's no such thing as a universal personal truth. A million people can watch an event and no 2 accounts will completely match up of that event. We're all experiencing the field of life through our own history, our own lenses, and so there's no such thing as truth in that context. My son today got hurt in a wrestle with my other son, and he was like, it's his fault. It's his fault. Feels true for him. Is true for him. Accident, whose fault is it? I left something on the floor, little box thing, when they were wrestling, my son rolled onto. The fault and the blame could be threaded back to my lineage, right? If only. And when we choose a truth of personal responsibility, when we choose to see everything in our life, everything, absolutely everything, as a possibility to reveal something about ourselves, a possibility to choose to be who we know ourselves to be, giving, nurturing, loving, fun, kind. These are some of mine, and I believe we all have that in common. I do. And to be that, we get to be honest and truthful about how it is we're showing up right now. We gotta have a pulse on what feels true in that moment, that sting of rejection that puts us into blame or retreat or the fear of failure, the shame that we can carry around the things of the past, the worry about the future. These are all true for us in a moment. Does not negate the more beautiful part. But we have to be able to be honest, to have our finger on the pulse of what feels true right now, to be with that, to be loving towards the entirety of the truth of us. So our quality of our life is in correlation with the quality of our truth and our ability to be love and compassion to that truth. In truth, I was not giving from a place of love, I was giving from a place of fear. That can still be true for me at times. I can feel depleted. And I can notice and get into action on that only when I'm honest and able to be compassionate. This is the only conversation that matters. This conversation that we have with ourselves, with our ability to be honest about who we are being, and our ability to be honest about what it is that we want, who we want to be. And this is the conversation that I have with people that creates real, lasting change and transformation in your life. So if that's the conversation that you would love to have, then get in touch. Sending lots of love.